Well, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to JU-Ice channel. As you can see, it's afternoon, but I'm now grooming. It's a rainy day here in Orlando. It is pouring outside. Look at it. Look at the clouds and everything. The rain is coming down. And a girl decided to take her time getting up this morning. You know what I'm saying? First, I should say thank God for waking me up this morning. I was in dreamland. Oh my God, I was all over the place. And for some reason, it's like I didn't really want to get up. But my phone rang, and then when I checked it, it was the Amazon guy. And I went downstairs. This was like 5 something in the morning. I went downstairs to collect the package. But the weirdest thing, when I got down to the first floor, no one was there. So I walked out to the door to look. Then I saw the Amazon guy in his car. And this creep, I have to say creep, because he wasn't really doing his job. This creep was getting ready to go back to his car. He turned around, he saw me, but guess what he did? I saw when he put the little package in front of the building on the side. Anyone could have came by and grabbed that package. You know what I'm saying? Anyone could have taken it. What is going on with these Amazon delivery people? What the heck is going on? They are not delivering the packages to the people, to the customers. Yeah, some of them ring the bell and they call you on your phone, and then you can go down and pack and get the package, because in my building the door stays locked at a certain time. And what was the problem with him just waiting? First of all, he didn't even respond when I kept saying hello, hello on the phone. So I got up and I took my keys and I went downstairs. And this man was getting ready to cut out. He dropped the package right on the side in front of the building. I was like, oh my goodness. And about a week ago or so, another one brought a package, didn't call or nothing. Two of my neighbors, they live on a different floor, two ladies, Spanish ladies. They came upstairs, they came knocking on my door. They didn't know who I was. Well, they know me, but they didn't know I lived there. And they came knocking on my door. So I said, who is it? Then I opened the door and I saw them. And they had this package in their hand. And they said, that the Amazon person just left it down there in the hallway, just left it there. These are ladies, they usually sit around downstairs, and they talk or whatever the heck they be doing, reminiscing. So I was grateful that they picked it up and they brought it to my house. You know what I'm saying? Because they didn't even have to do that. But you see what I'm saying? Whoever is in charge of these Amazon delivery people, to the supervisors, to the owners, y'all have to do something about these people. They don't need to be working if they're going to be doing stuff like that. That's probably why a lot of customers are missing their packages and all this kind of stuff, because they are not delivering the package to the person. They just come, they just drop it wherever and just go about their business. That is terrible. That is really, really, really sad. So I hope someone see my video and nib it in the butt with these delivery people, for real. Because people spend their money to get these packages, and for them to just come and just leave them because they can't get in the building. Why don't you just call the number like you've been doing? Because my building, you have to press downstairs and my number will show up, and then they'll call me and tell me I'm here. Some of them do that, but these two, oh, forget about it. So I just hope and pray that Amazon supervisors, managers, whoever, y'all do something about this with these delivery people. Seriously. Fire their asses, excuse me, because they not doing the job what they're supposed to be doing. For real. You don't just take somebody's stuff to their building and just drop it off and just cut out. Come on. No, that's not satisfactory. So as you can see, I'm wearing my Temu. This I bought from Temu. You know, it's like a towel, but it has the seal right here where you can wrap it around your body. You know, when you come out the shower, you can wrap it around your body. You don't have to hold it like you hold a towel or pin it. It has the Velcro right here. Yep. So I had bought this from Temu a couple of weeks ago. They have different colors, and they have the headpiece, as you can see. You know, when you come out the shower, you wash your hair, you can put this on your head, you know. But I have two like this, but not from Temu, you know, for my head. Like when I wash my hair, you know, it dries the hair better than if you just wrap the towel around, you know. Anyway, yeah, and this wasn't expensive either. This is like, I think it was four something from Temu. You know, they have different colors, and it's a good material. Like I said, it's like a towel. It's like the towel material, but it's nice. It's really nice, you know. It's cotton. Yeah. So, you know, they had blue and they had another color, but I decided to take this color. So, yeah, I love it. It's really nice. And it comes down to your knees. You know what I'm saying? It comes down to your knees right here. Yeah, I love it. So I don't have to like be like wrapping the towel around me and holding it if I'm doing a video or whatever. But you know, yeah, like I said, I have the Dodge DODE microphone now, you know, so you know I could clip that on and talk. I don't always have to be holding the camera, but you know, sometimes I forget. So I'm always with my phone, you know what I'm saying? Right now I'm holding the phone. That's in the drawer. So, you know, but you know, I'm getting ready to do my do, you know, just put the rinse in my hair. Then I'm going to wash it with the colored shampoo, put my treatment in and stuff like that. So I'm going to be in this attire for several hours, you know what I'm saying? Because I take my time grooming myself. You have to. And, you know, I'm giving myself a facial. You know, the hormonal acne is coming out again, and I can't take those spirulina pills because it collides with the high blood pressure pills. So the dermatologist stopped me from taking it for, you know, so I wouldn't have no problems with my health. So this is what I have to deal with. So they're coming out again. So I'm trying so hard, you know, because I'm praying that I don't get all those big black bumps in my face again. You know, oh my God, it's ridiculous. But I'm using an acne mask right now, you know. So hopefully it'll work. I had it, you know, I've been using it, you know, but I don't use it every day, but I use it sometimes, you know. And I got me some Bosley pills, you know, that's like for thinning. They have it for women and men, and it has DHT in there. That is something that treats your hormones. So, you know, I'm taking that. I just started back taking it. I gave away 2 containers to my sister-in-law, you know, because, you know, she had some balding in her head. But I don't know if she's taking it or not. But I found this one in the bag, so I decided to use it. You know what I'm saying? I was using it before and then I stopped. But then I was reading about the DHT and, you know, about the hormones and stuff, you know. So I started back taking it, you know. I also take vitamins for my hair, you know, and it has biotin and stuff. You know, biotin is good. I have the regular biotin, but you know, this one is for the hair, skin, and nails. You know, I always been taking these. If y'all notice how long my nails be, you know, I put the powder over it to, you know, to protect it, but I use the vitamins. You know, this is for your hair, skin, and nails. You need to take vitamins for your hair, your skin, and your nails, people. A lot of people don't do that, but you need to. And they have different kinds, but you know me, I like to this one is nature's truth, you know. I like this kind, you know. And I had picked this up from Ross. But you know, whenever I'm out, you know, and I see them, sometimes they sell them at D's or Marshall's, you know. I'll pick them up, you know. But I don't need any right now. You know, I have another container in there, but not this one, a different brand. But it's from Nature's Truth. And the Bosley, when I finished this, you know, I got this from D's. At the time I had bought 3. Like I said, I was taking them and then I stopped, but I'm finding out about the DH, what is it? Oh my God. Jesus, I can't even see. Well, anyway, I have the DHS or whatever. It's something for it's something that helps with the hormone, you know. It's some kind of blockage, DHS block. That way, you know, you won't be balding and all this kind of stuff, you know. So you can look that up on Google. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, because I'm trying to get oil and hair grow back. You know, it's taking forever, but it's coming, but slowly. But anyway, yeah, you know, that's what I do. And what else? You know, that's about it. It's nothing to do today. You know, it's pouring outside, so it doesn't make sense going anywhere because it's raining. It's pouring. It's going to rain all day. Look at it. And I don't like to be out in the rain when it's raining like this. I hate it. But the sun is not out. I don't think it's coming out today. But hopefully tomorrow, I'm praying it will come out. It won't rain. Tomorrow's pantry day. So, yeah. And my friend, my neighbor Terry, you know, she came back from New York. She had went to visit her mom and stuff. So she's back, you know, my neighbor downstairs. So I saw her yesterday, you know, so we walked over. She was going to go get her nails done. So while I was waiting around, killing time, because I was doing Mr. Clyde, the Army veteran, I was doing his laundry and stuff. So, you know, while I was just waiting around, killing time, I ran into her. So I walked over to the nail salon with her and stuff like that. And it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? These Chinese salon, they, oh, whatever they are something else. She told the lady to do her toes. She went to get a pedicure done because she had done her manicure in New York. So she just wanted, and it was her real nails. She didn't have on no tips. She just wanted her to file her nail down a little. And she said she can do the toes like she usually do them because this is a salon that she goes to all the time. Well, guess what? The lady did her toes. Now it's time to pay. The lady was charging her more than she usually charged her. So, you know, Terry is a Leo, and you know how them Leos are. Terry was just going off on the lady. She wasn't cursing her or nothing like that. But, you know, she was like, excuse me, I usually pay such and such. I didn't get this done. I told you to do my toes like you usually do them. Well, she had like the lady did the French manicure, pedicure, but she said she usually get a thinner line. So she had told the lady to do her toes like that with a thin line, but the lady had a thicker line on it. So Terry just, she just went ballistic. So this other lady was trying to explain to the technician why she was going off like that, because you charging her more money than what she usually pay. And plus she didn't even do the manicure, with her nails. She did a pedicure. She only had her nails like a little file. But they charge you for every little thing when you go to these salons. Even if you got a cracked nail or you just replacing one nail, they charge you. But obviously Terry don't realize that this is what they does. This is what they do. Excuse me. She go there all the time. I don't understand this. Because if they file your nail, they're gonna charge you. It doesn't matter if they put nails on or whatever. If they file your nail, just file it, period. They're gonna charge you. If they replace one nail, they're gonna charge you. I'm telling you. So she was just going off of that. I don't think the lady was in the wrong. The lady charged her for a French pedicure because no matter how thin or how thick the line is, it's still a French pedicure. The manager came in, so the manager wanted to know what was going on. So she was explaining to the lady, and the manager told her, but that is a French pedicure. It doesn't matter if the line was thick or if it was thin. So, she seemed like she understood what was going on, but she was still going over, well, I didn't get a manicure. I just got the pedicure. I told her to do my toe how I had it before. I had my nail file. So the lady explained it to her. No matter what you do, you still have to pay something for it. So she looked like she was kind of all lost or whatever. So, we left. And then later on, she texted me and she told me she went back to the store. She gave the lady her tip and she apologized. I didn't see the point of all of that, but some people, they go off for any old reason. You know what I'm saying? Instead of paying attention to what was done or solve it in a different way, because there was no reason to go on like that. You paid the lady anyway, even though you thought she did wrong. She knew what she was doing, but I don't know. That's why I don't go to these salons to do my nails or my toes or nothing. I do my own stuff, and I'm not going to be paying those prices to get some nails done. $30, $60, whatever amount. I am not spending that kind of money to get my nails or my toes done. That's why I do them myself. So folks, be aware of when you go to the nail salon or the hair salon or whatever salon. Be aware of what you're telling these people you want done. Because you might tell the person, I want you to do the same thing that you did the last time. And then you not realizing, they might charge you a little extra for something else. I don't know. But just be aware of these salons, nail salon, whatever salon you go into. Just be aware of it, of the stuff. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you want done, be specific about it. Don't tell the person, oh, I want you to do it like you did it before. Just come straight out and say what you want done. I don't care if you've been to this person 100 times. You just be specific. Because these people see a lot of people in one day. You know what I'm saying? A lot of customers go in there. They're not going to remember exactly everything that they did for you. You know what I'm saying? So you have to refresh their memory. You have to. You have to. They might remember your face, but they're not going to remember exactly what they did for you the last time. Like I just said, they get a lot of customers throughout the day. So be mindful of that. Don't just go off on people just to be going off, you know? And then later on, you're going to go back and give the person a tip and then apologize. That was nice of her to apologize and go back and give it a tip. But, you know, like I'm saying, you know, don't just go off on people like that, you know? Yeah, but you know, that's how them Leos are. They something else. I always say that. They are something else. Anyway, I'm going to end my video right now. I need to go wash this stuff out my head. I don't want to end up bald-headed, which I doubt. It's not a perm, but, you know, like I did before. But anyway, let me just go. Just wanted to share that with y'all. And have a good day. Have a blessed Tuesday. Peace.